Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive with me. Today we're focusing on how to prep for a career guidance advisor interview.
That's right.
And we're going to be using some fantastic resources from RoleCatcher
Yes,
to give you all the tips and tricks you need to ace that interview.
exactly. And
So let's jump right in. First things first,
yes.
what exactly does a career guidance advisor do? It sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so it's more than just, telling people what jobs to apply for. It's
Right.
about guiding them, like throughout their entire career journey.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so we're talking from like exploring different options to developing their skills, like
Oh, I see.
really taking charge of their professional lives and figuring out, what they want to do.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And even things like achieving recognition for their prior learning, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I wish I had that when I was younger.
Right.
Okay, but let's be honest. Interviews can be a little scary.
Yep.
So let's get into some of those tough questions you might face.
Okay.
Starting with that classic, what inspired you to pursue a career as a career guidance advisor? It seems simple,
Yeah.
but what are they really looking for with that question?
Yeah, they want to see your passion. They want to see that spark,
Nothing
that
yet.
genuine enthusiasm for helping others reach their career goals.
Yeah.
So think back to a specific moment or experience that really ignited that fire in you.
Oh, okay.
Was it a mentor or maybe like a personal struggle that you went through
Yeah.
or witnessing someone else's journey?
Gotcha.
Make it real, make it relatable.
So it's about telling a story,
Yes,
not
exactly.
just listing facts.
Exactly.
Like, I like helping people. That's not going to cut it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You need to go beyond the surface.
Okay.
Now, the RoleCatcher Interview Guide, it provides some excellent sample responses. And
Oh.
one I particularly like is, I was inspired to pursue this career path after witnessing my own struggles with career indecision in college. The guidance I received from a career counselor helped me gain clarity and discover my passion for helping others find fulfilling careers.
Okay.
You see how that tells a story?
Yeah, that's a great example.
Yeah,
Personal, relatable. It shows you understand the impact.
exactly.
All right, so let's say you nailed that first question.
Yeah.
You're feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Then they hit you with, how do you assess a client's career needs and goals?
Oh.
What's the strategy for answering that one?
So this is your chance to really showcase those assessment skills.
Okay.
Describe your approach to uncovering what makes your clients tick,
Okay.
their aspirations, their skills, their
Mhm.
challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just about listening.
Right.
It's about asking those targeted questions,
Okay.
utilizing specific tools
Oh, like what?
like in-depth interviews or exploring their work history and even utilizing psychometric tests.
Psychometric tests.
Yeah.
What are those?
Those are standardized assessments that measure a person's abilities, personality traits, and
Oh.
interests. Okay.
They can provide valuable insights into a client's strengths, weaknesses, and potential career paths.
So it's not just about gut feelings.
No, not at all.
You're using data and evidence to back up your recommendation.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on to question number 3. How do you stay current with industry trends and changes in the job market? I mean, things change so fast these days.
I know, it's crazy.
How do you keep up?
Well, it's all about being a lifelong learner.
Okay.
Share those specific resources you use.
Okay.
Industry publications, professional organizations, online courses, webinars,
Mm-hmm.
even podcasts like this one.
Oh, I like that.
But seriously, showcasing your dedication to continuous learning is key.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 4 is a bit more nuanced. How do you handle a client who is undecided or unsure of their career path? That feels tricky.
Yeah.
How do you guide someone who doesn't know where they want to go?
Yeah. Well, this is where empathy and active listening become your superpowers.
Feeling uncertain is completely normal.
Right.
The interviewer wants to see that you can provide that safe and supportive space for exploration.
So it's less about giving answers and
Yeah.
more about asking the right questions to help them figure it out on their own.
Exactly. You need to help them uncover their own motivations, interests, and values.
Okay, so like what kind of questions would you ask?
Well, you can mention techniques like motivational interviewing,
Okay.
which helps people explore their ambivalence and identify their own reasons for change,
Cool.
or values clarification exercises to help them connect their career choices with their core values.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
It's like helping them unlock their own internal career compass.
exactly.
Okay, question number 5 gets into the practical stuff. How do you assist clients in developing job search strategies and preparing for interviews? Give us the inside scoop.
Okay, so here's where you break out your practical knowledge and resources.
All right.
Think about the specific steps you take to help clients land that dream job. Crafting targeted resumes and cover letters, mastering interview techniques.
Don't forget networking.
Absolutely, building a strong online presence.
Okay.
It's about equipping them with that full job hunting arsenal.
Love it. Okay, so we've covered 5 pretty intense interview questions.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I want to touch on something that's really caught my attention, which is RoleCatcher's AI tools for tailoring your answers.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
Could you tell us a bit more about how those work?
Sure. So RoleCatcher's AI, it can actually analyze job descriptions
Wow.
and suggest specific skills and keywords to emphasize in your responses.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like having a personalized interview coach in your pocket,
Oh, wow.
helping you craft answers that resonate with what employers are looking for.
So it's not just generic advice.
No.
It's specific to the career guidance advisor role.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, back to the interview hot seat. Question number 6 asks, how do you build and maintain relationships with employers and other professionals in the field? I feel like this is where those networking skills really shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It's about showcasing your ability to connect with employers, industry leaders, fellow career professionals.
Okay.
Think about how you engage with employers, attending industry events, participating in professional organizations,
Okay.
leveraging online platforms like LinkedIn.
Right?
And don't forget about the importance of building relationships with other career guidance advisors.
Oh, yeah, like a support system,
Exactly.
both for yourself and your clients.
Exactly. You want to demonstrate that you're not just an advisor, but a connector,
Oh.
someone who's plugged into the pulse of the job market.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about those first 6 questions.
Good.
Question number 7 is a curveball, though.
Okay.
Can you describe a time when you had to manage a difficult client?
Oh, yeah.
What are they even looking for with that one?
They're testing your conflict resolution skills.
Oh, okay. They want to assess your ability to handle challenging situations professionally with empathy.
So what's the best way to answer that?
Choose an example that highlights your problem-solving skills,
Okay.
your ability to remain calm under pressure, and your commitment to finding solutions that benefit both the client and the organization.
Gotcha.
It's about demonstrating that you can navigate tricky situations with grace and effectiveness.
So less about drama
Yes.
and more about showing them you can turn a negative into a positive?
Exactly.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, so the RoleCatcher Interview Guide gives a great example about handling a client who was resistant to exploring career options outside their current field.
Okay.
By acknowledging their concerns, presenting them with data on job growth in related industries, and sharing success stories of others who had made similar transitions, the advisor was able to help them broaden their horizons
Okay.
and eventually find a fulfilling new role.
So showing empathy, strategic thinking, and evidence-based guidance.
Okay, question number 8 shifts the focus to evaluation. How do you measure the success of your career guidance services? So it's about more than just warm, fuzzy feelings, right?
All right. They want to see that you have a system for tracking progress and outcomes.
Okay.
Think about those metrics you use.
Right.
Client satisfaction surveys, job placement rates, salary increases,
Mm-hmm.
even testimonials and success stories.
So showing them that your guidance actually leads to tangible results.
Exactly. It's about demonstrating that you're data-driven and focused on making a real impact.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 9 brings us back to that personalized guidance. How do you tailor your approach to meet the individual needs of each client? Because cookie-cutter career advice doesn't really work, does it?
No, not at all. This question is all about showcasing your adaptability
Right.
and your ability to create truly customized guidance plans.
Okay.
Talk about how you gather information about each client,
Okay.
their personality, learning style, communication preferences, career aspirations. Do you use specific assessments like those psychometric tests we talked about?
Yeah.
How do you adjust your communication style based on their needs?
It's like being a career chameleon,
Exactly.
adapting to each client's unique environment.
Exactly.
Okay, so before we jump into the next set of questions, I want to highlight something that might be helpful for our visual learners out there.
Okay.
Imagine you're on RoleCatcher's platform.
Okay.
You've input your CV and the job description for the career guidance advisor position.
Mm-hmm.
Their AI goes to work analyzing both documents and identifying any skills gaps.
Oh, wow.
Then it visually highlights those gaps, suggesting specific actions you can take to improve your application.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's like a personalized roadmap to interview success, guiding you every step of the way.
That's awesome.
And it's not just about identifying gaps. It's about suggesting concrete steps you can take
Right.
to fill those gaps and present yourself as a more competitive candidate.
Exactly.
And all of this is tailored specifically to the career guidance advisor role, making it super relevant and actionable.
That's amazing.
Okay, are we ready for the next round of interview questions?
Bring it on.
All right.
All right, so let's jump into question number 10, which asks, what are some of the biggest challenges facing career guidance advisors today? So this one is all about demonstrating that you're aware of, the complexities of the field.
So they're not looking for like a simple answer here.
No.
They want to see that you understand the realities of the job.
Exactly. So think about, those external factors that impact the profession.
Okay.
The job market's constantly evolving, right?
Right.
With automation, the gig economy, the need for, those digital skills.
Yeah, things are changing so fast.
It's like you need a crystal ball
Right.
to see what jobs will even exist.
Seriously.
But really, it's about showcasing your awareness of those trends and your commitment to staying ahead of the curve.
Okay.
And beyond the changing job market, there are challenges related to, funding access to resources,
Right.
even societal perceptions of career guidance.
It's a lot to juggle.
It is.
So how do we answer this question in a way that shows we're not just aware of these challenges, but ready to tackle them?
Yeah, so the key is to acknowledge those challenges while highlighting your proactive approach
Okay.
to addressing them.
Gotcha.
So, for example, you could say something like, one of the biggest challenges is keeping up with the rapidly evolving job market and ensuring our guidance is relevant.
Okay.
I address this by actively engaging with industry publications, attending professional development workshops, and connecting with employers to understand their evolving needs.
Okay, so you're acknowledging the challenge,
Right.
but showing them you're not afraid of it.
Exactly.
Okay, question number 11 shifts the focus to the future. What are your professional goals as a career guidance advisor? Now is our time to shine.
Yeah, but remember, it's not just about stating your personal ambitions here.
Right.
It's about aligning those aspirations with the goals of the organization.
Oh, okay. So it's about showing them that you're not just looking for a job.
Right.
You're looking for a place to grow and contribute.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you might mention your desire to specialize in a particular area of career guidance, perhaps working with a specific population group or, developing expertise in a certain industry.
Okay.
Or you could talk about, your interest in pursuing advanced certifications, like becoming a certified career counselor.
So showing them you're invested in your professional development.
Yeah,
Which ultimately benefits their clients.
exactly.
Now, question number 12 takes a more philosophical approach. What do you believe is the most important quality of a successful career guidance advisor? I like this one.
Me too.
It's getting to the heart of what this profession is all about.
It is, and there's no single right answer here.
Right.
But the interviewer wants to see that you've thought about this
Okay.
and that you understand the core values that drive this work.
Gotcha.
So think about those qualities that are essential for building trust, guiding clients effectively, and making a positive impact.
I'm thinking empathy, active listening skills, a non-judgmental approach,
Yes.
strong communication skills.
Yes, those are all excellent.
Okay.
You might also mention a passion for helping others, a commitment to ethical practice,
Right.
and a deep understanding of the career development process.
It's a lot to embody,
It is.
but I think it's what makes this profession so unique.
Definitely.
Okay, question number 13 brings us back to professional development. How do you stay up to date with the latest career development theories and practices? So they're testing our commitment to lifelong learning here.
They are, and career guidance is a constantly evolving field.
Right.
It's crucial to demonstrate that you're actively seeking out new knowledge and approaches.
How do we do that?
Talk about, your engagement with professional organizations like the National Career Development Association, your participation in conferences and workshops, and your regular reading of industry publications and research journals.
It's about being a lifelong learner,
Yes.
just like we encourage our clients to be.
Exactly.
Okay, question number 14 brings us to a very important topic. How do you handle confidential client information?
Okay.
This is all about building trust and maintaining those ethical standards.
Absolutely. The interviewer wants to see that you understand the importance of confidentiality
Right.
and that you have a system in place for protecting that sensitive information.
So it's not just about good intentions.
No.
It's about having clear procedures and
Yes.
protocols in place.
Exactly. You might mention your adherence to professional codes of ethics,
Okay.
your secure storage of client data, your discretion in discussing client matters, and your awareness of, those relevant privacy laws.
It's about demonstrating that you take confidentiality seriously,
Yes.
both ethically and legally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And finally, question number 15. Why should we hire you as our career guidance advisor? The grand finale.
The big one.
This is our chance to sell ourselves
Yes.
and leave a lasting impression.
It's your closing argument. You want to summarize your strengths, reiterate your passion for the role, and convince them that you're the best candidate for the job.
All right, so how do we do that?
And remember, it's important to tailor your answer to the specific requirements of the position and the values of the organization.
Okay.
So if they're looking for someone with experience working with a diverse population, you might highlight your work with underrepresented groups.
Okay.
Or if they're emphasizing the need for strong digital literacy skills, you might showcase your experience using online career resources and social media platforms.
So connecting the dots and showing them how your skills and experiences align with their needs.
Exactly. It's like putting together the final piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
And remember, confidence is key.
Right.
Believe in yourself and your abilities and let that shine through in your answer.
I love that. Okay, feeling pumped and ready to tackle that final question.
Good.
But before we wrap up this section, I want to circle back to something we talked about earlier.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI-powered tools. I know we talked about how they can help you tailor your answers,
Right.
but can you give us a few more specific examples of how that works in practice?
Sure. So let's say you're working on your response to the question about staying current with industry trends.
Okay.
You can input your answer into RoleCatcher's platform,
Okay.
and their AI will analyze it, suggesting specific resources, publications, or organizations to mention that are relevant to the career guidance advisor role.
So it's like having a personalized research assistant,
Exactly.
helping you find the most impactful information
Right.
to include in your responses.
Exactly. And it's not just about adding content.
Right.
It's about ensuring that your answers are well-structured, concise, and free of any grammatical errors.
So it's like having a virtual editor for
Exactly.
your interview prep.
Exactly. And the best part is RoleCatcher's AI is constantly learning and improving just like you.
Wow.
So the more you use it, the more personalized and effective its feedback becomes.
Okay, learners, if you're serious about acing that interview, RoleCatcher is definitely worth checking out.
For sure.
Now, before we move on to the final section of our deep dive, I want to shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about something that's often overlooked in interview prep,
What's that?
the power of nonverbal communication.
Oh, yes. Body language speaks volumes.
Absolutely. And
Hmm.
while RoleCatcher's AI can't analyze, your every hand gesture,
Right.
it can provide feedback on your overall presence
Okay.
and delivery during those practice sessions.
So it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it.
Exactly. Eye contact, posture, tone of voice. These are all factors that can influence how you're perceived.
Definitely.
It's about projecting confidence, enthusiasm, and authenticity.
And practicing with RoleCatcher's AI can help you refine those nonverbal cues and ensure you're presenting yourself in the best possible light.
Okay? Learners, time to strike a power pose
Yes.
and channel your inner superstar.
Love it.
But seriously, practicing those nonverbal cues can make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we wrap up this section completely,
Okay.
I want to share a quick tip for those of you who might be feeling nervous about the interview process.
Nervousness is totally normal.
It is, and one way to combat those nerves is to visualize success.
Oh, I love visualization technique.
Me too.
Yeah.
So imagine yourself walking into that interview room, feeling confident, prepared, and ready to shine.
Okay.
Picture yourself answering those questions with clarity and enthusiasm, connecting with the interviewer, and leaving them impressed with your knowledge and passion.
It's about creating a mental movie
Yes,
of yourself rocking that interview.
exactly. And the more you visualize success, the more likely you are to achieve it.
That's true.
So find a quiet space, close your eyes, and imagine yourself acing that interview and landing your dream job as a career guidance advisor.
All right. Are you ready for the final section of our deep dive?
Bring it on. I'm feeling energized, prepared, and ready to conquer the world of career guidance. So we've really dug deep into those interview questions,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling like you're ready to answer anything they throw at you.
Yeah, definitely. But, acing the interview is just one step towards building that successful career as a career guidance advisor.
Right. You got to keep going.
It requires ongoing commitment, continuous learning,
Mhm.
and a genuine passion for helping others find their path.
So true. It's not just a job.
No.
It's about making a difference.
Exactly. And speaking of making a difference, let's loop back to RoleCatcher one last time.
Yeah.
Their platform offers so much more than just interview prep.
Right.
They have a vast library of career guides, employer profiles,
Wow.
and even those AI-powered tools for building your CV and cover letter.
It's like a one-stop shop.
It is for all things career-related.
Okay, listeners, you know what to do. Head over to RoleCatcher, create your free account, and start exploring all those amazing resources.
Yes.
And remember, the most important ingredient for success in any career is passion.
Yeah.
So if you're truly excited about helping others navigate the world of work, a career as a career guidance advisor might just be your perfect fit.
I wholeheartedly agree. This is a profession where you can combine your skills with your desire to make a positive impact.
That's a wrap on our deep dive into career guidance advisor interview prep.
Yes.
We hope you've gained valuable insights, practical tips, and a renewed sense of confidence to tackle that interview.
And remember, you have the power within you to guide others towards those fulfilling careers.
That's right.
So go out there, rock that interview, and become that amazing career guidance advisor you were meant to be.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining brightly in the world of career guidance.